Michael Jackson's wealth estate. How is he still worth millions? Michael Jackson, often referred to as the King of Pop, continues to be a financial powerhouse even after his passing. His wealth estate, a testament to his unparalleled talent and global impact, remains worth millions due to a combination of astute business decisions, an extensive catalogue of timeless music, and the sustained popularity of his brand. The King of Pop's legacy extends beyond music, as his image and brand continue to be widely recognised and celebrated globally. His influence in the entertainment industry, including his impact on dance, fashion, and music videos, ensures a continued demand for licensing deals, merchandise, and various tributes. Hey there, welcome to New Money Luxury, your all-in-one source for all things about athletes, celebrities, and royalties, where we talk about their lifestyle, spending habits, and luxurious means of living. Sit back, relax, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel, and so you won't miss any of our uploads. In light of the fact that the market for music-related assets is currently blazing, how much is Michael Jackson's estate expected to fetch? With claims that Sony Music Group is in negotiations to buy 50% of Jackson's estate, this is the $2 billion question that has the business world buzzing. However, others have analysed the statistics and concluded that the estate may be worth much more than the $1.6 to $1.8 billion mentioned in Variety's story, which Billboard was unable to corroborate. According to Billboard's calculations, Michael Jackson's recorded mastered collection has brought in an annual average of approximately $44 million over the past 3 years. Since Jackson maintained his masters, he would be getting the bulk of that revenue. After subtracting roughly 20% for distribution and production royalties, it would leave the Jackson catalogue with around $35 million annually. Meanwhile, about $22 million a year comes in thanks to the release of his master recordings. Despite claims that Michael Jackson wasn't involved in the songwriting process for several of his biggest singles, he is credited as a co-writer on nearly all of them in stories about a possible sale of his estate to Sony. Billboard estimates Jackson's part of his writing earnings at around $11 million, or around 50%. If we throw in the potential 10% increase in revenue from cover versions and songs that sample Jackson's music, his total take would be $12.2 million. The sum of Jackson's masters and publishing earnings is around $47.2 million. If the stock were trading at a multiple of 25, the company's worth would be close to $1.2 billion. The worth would be close to $1.42 billion at the ultra megastar rate of 30 times. Is it out of the question to use a 30-fold multiple? Jackson passed away in 2009, therefore works written after January 1st, 1978 are protected under the 1976 US copyright revision for the author's lifetime plus 70 years. Since he released Off the Wall in 1979, all of his music from that album and all subsequent releases will be obsolete by the year 2079. Any purchaser would have 57 years to return their investment and make a profit at the 30 times multiple. Not so fast. More musical property from the Jackson estate has to be evaluated. Not included in the foregoing calculations is money the estate makes from grand rights for things like MJ the Musical on Broadway and the Michael Jackson One Cirque du Soleil performance in Las Vegas. Estate executors John Branca and John McClane are named as producers on the project, so the estate will probably get a piece of MJ the Musical as well. The show will begin touring in August, with a London production opening in March 2024. The future of MJ the Musical is uncertain, especially in light of the fact that the Cirque du Soleil production has been running since 2013 and is still generating money for the estate. Billboard talked to a seasoned music asset trader who believes that many Jackson-themed performances have at least a decade of life left in them. A planned biopic on Michael Jackson is expected to bring in significant funds for the singer's estate. The grand rights from these concerts have the potential to earn the estate or a buyer tens of millions of dollars annually. Jackson began amassing the works of other songwriters in the 1980s, and they can now be found in his publishing catalogue, Mijak. About 250 songs from the Mijak library are attributed to Jackson and co-writers in the ASCAP BMI Song Review database. There is an additional $5 million to $8 million in annual publishing royalties from the other 750 songs that were not written by Michael Jackson. Depending on how much time is left in the copyrights, that chunk of the library would presumably have a 15 times multiplier. Billboard estimates that Jackson's estate is worth at least $2 billion if it can continue to find ways to monetize Jackson's music, likeness, and image beyond the nearly $50 million it receives annually from the recorded masters and traditional publishing income streams. By comparison, Billboard predicted in 2013 that the Jackson estate made over $75 million in profit in 2012, which includes net label and net publisher share, with an estimated $51 million in earnings from the master recordings and an amended estimated $41 million cut for the estate, $15 million from Mijak's music publishing, and $30 million from touring, licensing, and merchandising, including from the Cirque du Soleil show Michael Jackson, The Immortal World Tour. If this sale goes through, it would be a historic milestone in terms of the value of a single artist's recorded music catalogue. But what about the possibility that the dispute would slow down activity and sales? It does not appear that any further unexpected events will occur that will be detrimental to Jackson's ability to generate revenue. The 2019 documentary Leaving Neverland, in which two former child stars accused Jackson had sexually assaulted them, has not harmed the upward trajectory of the music catalogue. The Jackson estate argues that the accusations have been debunked in court proceedings. As reported by Luminate, the total number of album consumption units for the Michael Jackson catalogue in 2018 was 1.3 million. This was during a time when the discography was still benefiting from the boost provided by the release of the Scream compilation album in the fourth quarter of 2017. In 2019, the catalogue is expected to generate 1.28 million units. In 2020, it is expected to generate 1.1 million units. In 2021, it is expected to generate 1.27 million units, and in 2018, it is expected to generate 1.45 million units. And that's just for the United States, which Jackson's estate has maintained for a long time is responsible for 1/3 of the musician's total sales and activity worldwide. Assuming annual profits of $75 million for the Jackson estate multiplied by the ludicrous megastar multiple of 30 times would result in a worth of $2.25 billion. How could Sony afford that if it was valued so highly? In the past, Sony had enlisted the aid of financial supporters like Eldridge in order to acquire the Bruce Springsteen recorded masters and production catalogue, and in 2012, Sony led a consortium that acquired EMI Music. Billboard has been unable to learn whether another investor will be involved in financing a Jackson deal, so it's possible that Sony will go it alone. If the deal goes through, it's likely that Branca and McLean, the executors of Jackson's estate, will continue to run things as managing partners. They've brought in over $1 billion in revenue for the estate in the last decade beyond Jackson's own music earnings, through deals like selling its shares of Sony ATV and EMI Music. However, there is a lack of clarity regarding who would own the majority stake in the estate. Primary Wave reportedly has a 10% passive stake in the estate, which is said to be the music publishing division, according to sources. In addition, the Jackson estate would become a minority shareholder with only about 40% ownership if it sold 50%. It's more likely that the Jackson family is discussing the possibility of selling Sony 45% of the company. No matter what happens, Branca and McLean will likely remain in charge. In conclusion, Michael Jackson's wealth estate remains a financial juggernaut worth millions even years after his passing. This enduring prosperity is a result of multifaceted legacy that includes a timeless music catalogue, strategic business decisions, and an iconic brand that continues to captivate audiences worldwide. In essence, Michael Jackson's wealth estate serves as a testament to the indelible mark he left on the world of entertainment and business. His ability to transcend generations and maintain relevance speaks not only to his artistic brilliance, but also to his savvy financial acumen, ensuring that the King of Pop's legacy lives on, both musically and monetarily. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with our latest content, and be sure to comment on other celebrities, athletes, and royalties you would like us to profile in future episodes. We look forward to seeing you in the next one. Thanks for watching.